Welcome back everybody to yet another amazing episode of Converting My Van. In today's episode it's going to be a little bit of a different one. Kind of different, kind of not. Basically what's going to happen is we are going to sort out the living area in this episode. However, to do that I need to have the flooring done, which the flooring is not done. And that flooring episode will be before this episode. However, that is not done right now. What I need to do first is design a raised up area to go here, so that I've got that ready to go, then do the flooring and then carry on with this episode basically. So we're going to start this episode, go record another one and then finish up this episode. So yeah, anyway, so the plan of action right now is to tidy this spot here, because I have got some wooden pallets here and here which need to go. You probably can't see, can you? Let me change the camera. I've got wooden pallets here and here that I need to get rid of, because it's very likely that they're going to be toxic because they would have been treated. So they need to get out of the van basically. No worries though, we are going to design something hopefully better to take its spot. Now the plan that I want is to have an upraised area where the passenger seat here will be in line with the driver's seat because of this. Down here, it's raised up. Second of all, I want to be able to have a sort of shoe storage compartment down here to maximise the space underneath the raised up part. And finally, I want it to look nice. I'm confident I can do two of those things, maybe not the nice parts. But yeah, that is the plan of action, and obviously I want to be able to put the chair back on here. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these pallets, move this chair, move all the crap off the chair, and we're going to have a little sweep and tidy, because there's a lot of mess down here from when I did the roof. So yeah, we're going to start with that. Okay, so the area is clear and tidy. Now, what I want to do first is I want to move the chairs into where I think will be the correct spot. To basically measure out where I want the desk to go. So I'm also going to swivel this chair around, so I also have a better idea. So now what I need to do is grab myself a bit of wood that I'm going to use as my desk, pop it to where I think is a suitable spot for the driver's chair, and then move the passenger seats up until I feel they're in a suitable spot as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some wood, and we're going to start doing some measuring. That's my phone. We're also going to start doing some measuring, so I can also then work out where I want it to come up to basically. So I'll be back in a sec. So here I have this lovely bit of dark oak wood. That is actually a door, like a cupboard door. Basically, IKEA, a few months ago, were selling these for £1. I'll hopefully try and show you this. It's just so you can see. So £1 a pot. So the plan was, I was going to buy a load of this, and eventually one day I will have a use for it. And fast forward to now, we're converting a van. I actually have a use for this, and I'm going to use a load of this because I bought tons of it for £1 each. And I thought this would be a great desk, essentially, which I was just thinking to go something like that. Something like that, basically. I'm not sure entirely. It'd be useful if I had something I could just prop this up on. I also want it to be... so I need to shave it down. This is a bit too long right now. So I need to shave it down, first of all. And I think I'd also like to have an extended bit where it's connected down here, and I can just sort of plonk it up like that basically. But essentially we are looking at right now about there. So if I put that there, that is about 43, roughly 43. So just so I know, I'm going to move you out the way. Now we are going to move this chair. So instantly you'll be able to see, let me get behind the camera. So you can probably already tell that this chair is lower than the driver's chair. So this desk here already is a little bit lower. I want it about there. So I could probably, obviously I want to be a little bit higher up. This however isn't terrible, mind. Good. But I do still feel like I want it a little bit bigger, maybe. This there. Okay, yeah, that doesn't clash. That doesn't clash with the chair at all, which is awesome. Yeah, so that's definitely achievable. Okay, cool. I'm happy. I'm actually very happy with how that looks. That will be the living space, essentially. So like we're saying, we got the chair, that desk will go here, and then that chair can swivel around to make the living space. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take some measurements. There we are, about there. I'm going to take some measurements now, so I know how much I need to cut my wood by. So we're going to go probably from about here. So it's about 1 metre down, diagonal, across. So that, oh god, I'm trying to... That is the rough guide. Okay, so this here is layer number 1, which will be going into the van. I'm here in the shade, and where I can most conveniently have my camera plugged in. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to try and attempt to stick this together so it's one piece instead of multiple pieces. That there is the base there done. I need to put a few more screws in, but nothing too bad. I need to go out and get some more wood and some more brackets ready for layer 2 and layer 3. We're here in the van with layer number 2. So what we're going to do for layer number 2 is I've gone ahead and made these little block pieces which will just go like that basically. I've got this big bit going in the middle, and yeah, that's it for layer 2, ready for then layer 3 to go on top of it basically. I need to line up this chair with this bit and here to make sure it'll fit. And then we can go ahead and get this all put into place. Yeah, I need it like that. Okay, awesome. That went a lot smoother than I thought it would, I'm not gonna lie, for some reason. Layer 2 is done. What I want to do before I move on to layer 3 is go ahead and get some bigger screws like this here. Can you see that? Will it autofocus? No, it won't. Cool. Maybe I can manual focus. Are we ready? Oh, it did it, never mind. So we've got big screw like that. Cool. And I'm thinking of just putting it through like so. Like that. So yeah. So I'm going to do that. That will then attach it to this ply floor. Okay, so now we're going to basically drill this into place with some big screws. I'm just going to basically go down like this essentially. So I'm going to do one tester one here to make sure this works, because if I look, yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, like that. One there, so we just do like and needs another bit going through. So cut that bit down to size, it'll go in there, extra support. Then this here is going to be storage underneath. Underneath here, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I do want to have some lights and stuff, so I'll probably have excess cables and stuff down here basically. Well, this bit of wood now cut to size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly drill this one anyways into place. So that there is basically finished. Now this will be getting covered up by some wood that I picked up from IKEA that was free. Plan of action is to basically just place this wood on top like this. Then yeah, it'll be fine. Now what I want to be able to do, so I was thinking that's a little bit too it's actually a little bit too short. I wanted to be able to get this on a bracket to then flick it up like this to be able to go in and use that storage. I have got other pieces that might be a bit better, like these. If I slat it like this, put there, put there, and basically you'll just be able to lift this up. So I can just go like that, maybe something like that, or like that. And this one could go like that. Now I don't want access to here, and I do have basically. Well, what I was thinking was, I've also got these giant bits. I've got two of these, which are pretty much the same size. So I don't need access to this block here. But I was thinking maybe back here I could maybe do something like that. I'll have a little play around with all the bits of wood I've got and try and come up with an idea basically. But that just gives you an idea of what what my plan is. Okay, so I've managed to work out this. Let me sit down. So what I've got here is offcuts of the room that we have built in our garden, and it will go like this essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Like that, essentially. All I need to do is like that. Cool. I've got little gaps between them. I'm going to use wood filler, and I'm going to sand it down with some sandpaper, basically. And then I'm going to put a finish, like a wood stain finish on here. And then these bits will then have a little bit of an overhang, like there. And I'm going to have some LED lights running underneath, basically. But yeah, so what we're going to do first of all is I'm going to get all these in place. So yeah, fill in these holes here, fill them in, fill that in, get some sandpaper, And then that hopefully will be a nice clean finish. Cool, right, so that is done. So what I'm going to need to do now is get some sandpaper, kind of sand it down, let it dry, then sand it. And then I'm going to get some paint and just kind of like some wood paint and paint over it basically. And hopefully that'll then be a nice slick finish. I believe this is what I need to do. Now, have I used sandpaper in my life before? Yes. Did I last use it when at school 10 years ago in DT? Yes. So will this go well? Probably not. But that is the fun of it. I'm assuming I just need to go this here is the practice piece I used. That's the normal colour. Yeah. So this has a nice golden oak look to it. I'm using this Johnston's Wood Care Wood Stain Indoor and Outdoor Wood Natural Oak. This was 3 coats of this. So we are going to go ahead and paint. Right, so just dip this in, I guess. Now will I make a mess? I think so. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me inside. Basically, I wonder if I've not sanded enough. Yeah, I was just
feel that already.
Yeah. So that just needs to be like smooth in line with the wood, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Like pretty much what that is there. I've done that. Feel that. You can literally feel nothing there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand. So, hopefully you can see that okay. That's what I've got it down to. So, I'm going to quickly put a layer of paint on because my SD card is getting very full. So I quickly wanted to show you that. Put a layer of paint on, and whilst that first layer is drying, empty the SD card, come back and do another layer. So, I'm going to do that real quick. So, this is what I've accomplished. Now, I've done a good amount of this off camera because this is taking me weeks to try and do. It's infuriating, and I'm quite frankly just getting bored of doing this now. I just want to move on. I wanted to get this done basically. So there's a few issues we've got. I tried attaching this onto the wood, but it's all puffy and airy. The silicone, not silicone, the adhesive spray didn't really work. Cool. Problem number 1, so it's all like airy. But I'll suck it up. Number 2, the hole I cut is a bit crap, but again, not really any sort of concern, except for the fact that now, because I've wrapped all the bits of wood, this doesn't fit back in. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Number 3 issue. I've got this over here, again, airy, not ideal, but whatever. I just need to put a little hole in there, again, not an issue. And then that way I can lift this up to get into here. That's fine, except for the fact that here I've got a gap, which I don't really like, but again, I'm going to sock it up. Number 4 is I tried like wrapping this round. It looks kind of naff, but there will be a solution arriving from eBay, which cost me like 12 quid, hopefully in a few days time. So this bit here that goes round the outskirts will hopefully be sorted in a few days. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick little tidy in here, and then we will go ahead and try and attach the chair. So,
Should be hole, is it a hole in?
Yeah, should be something. Will go.
Is it that hole there? But
Something like that, maybe. So what are you saying about that?
yeah.
Yeah?
Fine.
Okay. So I should hopefully just be able to
Oh, what's that?
step down through. I need to make like a bit of a hole. To make the hole deeper, bigger and deeper. Okay, so I need a drill bit which is upstairs. No worries, no worries. So I have drill bits in hopes that we can make a bigger hole here. Oh shit. That actually wait there. This, take that out, put this number 8 in, so I made it bigger now. This middle bit of wood is bigger, thus meaning the penetration of this bolt should be there's nothing I can do. Hammer? Okay, well, actually that might have worked. Don't know how we might have done it, but I think we might have done it. So, next up I need to make sure that this is kind of lined up. Look at that. So if I sit, I can't believe it's worked. I'm so happy. I don't believe it. It looks so good. Right, let me get this camera on. I'll show you everything I've just done. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. think you'll be able to see okay. I've got the 4 bolts down. I can just sit down like this, obviously very sturdy, and I can just move up like this, and I can still put all my weight, which is probably about 75 kilos, and that's not bad at all. I could probably do a better job down there actually. Where's my job? Oh, that's so good. Right, we can finally sort of move away from this now, which I'm really happy with. Almost. All I've got left to do here now, really, the seating area. I'm also going to take a seat. Right, so, for the seating area, all I have left to do here, really, is put a desk in. Which, to be honest, I might leave until I do the window and stuff. And the walls, because the desk is going to essentially be attached to the wall, so I might leave it for that. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because it's too big to go in the hole I've made. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with that. And I need to put a little cover. I want to put a cover around this to tidy it up, basically. And I also want to take the seat cover off, which actually we can probably do now. Okay, it's off anyways. That goes in the bin. That goes in the bin. That goes in the bin. You need to give it a bit of a tidy, a nice clean. Anyways, all I need to do now is board up that bottom bit. So we're going to get some wood and we're going to make that look pretty. Okay everybody, so let me just stand over here. This is what I've built. This here. This will cover up our bit of mess underneath the chairs. Now, I do have a little bit left that I will need to do. So what I'll quickly do though is I'll show you it in position. So it'll just kind of slide in like this. Like that. Like that basically. Slide up like that. That sounds about right. Cool. Now, a few things. Let me have a little sit down. Ugh. I've got here, I'm going to get some like strips. Love it. Some dark oak strips to go like that. And I've got some nails all about. Those nails will be covered up by some like little stickers basically. Cool. And the same will go this side. Now this side isn't quite straight. I'm not sure what to do about that exactly. But it'll kind of get covered up as well when the wardrobe's in place. So that's not, again, not going to be a long-term problem. I do have a few things I want to do. I want to have it completely concealed. So there's a bit here that you can kind of see into. So I'm just going to make like a triangular piece to go here. And I'll probably just do another few little bits over here basically. In terms of attaching it to the base, so it's a bit more safe. I'm not overly sure yet. I'm definitely going to use clear silicone on the bottom. Yeah, I want to like that, so I can hide the white wood. I'm going to get some clear silicone. Yeah, that will open. Yeah, so I'm going to get some clear silicone. Clear silicone. Cool. Have I mentioned clear silicone yet? Clear silicone, and I'll probably get some like little corner brackets and kind of do something inside once the wall is put in place. However, for this episode I'm leaving it there because I've spent weeks in real life doing this, and I'll be amazed if I can edit this video down into 30 minutes. If so, I'll be very, very happy. I'm a little bit concerned this might be like a 50-minute episode. It's just taken me a very long time, and I want to do something different now. So, also, by the way, this here is not the finished product either. For down here, from eBay, I've ordered some little things to go on there basically. So that'll be resolved whenever they get delivered. So yes. Anyway, so that will do it for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. I do really appreciate Again, like I always say, I really appreciate all the support on the videos, and I do appreciate you sitting through and watching this and waiting a long time for another episode. Next time we will be doing the flooring, which as you can see I've done half of it already, so you'll get to watch me do that, as well as do the back part of the van, which will be rubber, like a non-slip rubber. That'll be next episode, and seeing as I've already done half of it already, you shouldn't have to wait as long for that episode. So, swings and roundabouts. After that, I will attempt to install a window. And once the window's done, I can then do the walls and the ceiling. So, yeah. We're going to do flooring next time. And I'm going to go upstairs now, and I'm going to order off eBay the window I need. So that by the time I get round to doing the window, it'll be here and delivered. Thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another episode of Converting My Van. Bye.